And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the to something from nothing poker. I am Ardawen, and with me today, like always, is Boomer. Um, Before I go to Boomer, though, I want to wish everyone I want to wish everyone well. I hope you are well. I hope everything is good. Mr. Boomer, is everything good with you?
I think it is. Have I unmuted? Yes, I have. Yep. Um, I've got a very interesting point to bring in. Did you know that vampires actually suck your blood for vitamin D because they actually can't go out into the sun themselves? Do you ever think about that? And the answer is probably not, because generally we only ever think about ourselves. So sparing a thought for the vampires there, because they are an underdone group in society and they get ignored a lot. And so we're here for a card game, and we're waiting for the numbers to fill in. So
Yes.
whoever's out there, the audience, if you want to join us, I believe it's us, and we're playing cards now too. So anyway, I'm going to handball it straight across after that really bad vampire joke. Um, to Trent, how are you, Trent? And how's life been in good old America?
Yeah, hello. It's good, and America has been sort of normal, nothing too crazy lately.
Well, that doesn't sound normal.
America, that's not normal. That's actually worth. That's newsworthy. I don't know. Okay, so normal. What you mean? You're not invading anywhere or anything like that? Is that right?
Sorry, what did you say?
Not invading anywhere. That's normally what normal means, isn't it? You're not actually out there. Okay, sorry. I'm
Well,
just getting ready for a card game.
depending who you ask, we're always invading.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Well, you're invading our screens, I suppose, with your TV. That's probably, in fact, isn't that the modern day warfare? You do that now. You do it through propaganda through movies. I was actually watching a thing on the development of cyberpunk movies with those Blade Runner series, and they're all actually really interesting. The way people are predicting the future is now sort of coming true. Oops, I just pushed the wrong
well,
button. My God.
I just hope that the Fallout game doesn't don't come true.
Uh, well, for those of us who played Fallout will be ready. Of course, I haven't played Fallout. I'm hoping that it'll go further and we'll be knocked back into medieval, because I'm more Skyrim medieval qualified. So, hey, wouldn't it be cool to bring back magic users and things? Maybe life could be better. Do the Soylent Green thing, or Soylent Green, no, Omega Man thing.
Oh yeah, and then it turns out that magic is just a radiation induced thing that sort of evolved into the humans thanks to radiation damage.
Right. What you mean? We're also monkeys got torched by perhaps a radioactive dinosaur behemoth, a product of nuclear testing, though. Oh, sorry, no, it's got to start from somewhere, doesn't it? What do you think, Trent? Nuclear testing dinosaurs? Could they have done it?
Well, I think dinosaurs aren't real because obviously flat Earth or something like that. But yeah, nuclear testing, I'm all for that.
Hey, hang on, you saying dinosaurs aren't real? Are you a Are you a Deniasaurus? Wow.
On weekends, I am.
Yeah. So what? When you go to work, you pretend to be a dinosaur person, and then on the weekend you put on this persona of a Deniasaurus. I don't know if that's healthy, no. But are you confident with this and capable? I'm a bit worried.
I mean,
It's changing
I don't have
things.
to pretend to be a dinosaur person. They're obviously. Oh wait, it's the weekend. Yeah, they're fake.
Yeah. So are they fake in Australia, like at the same time, or do we have to synchronise to you? Oh my God, what are you doing? You
Have you
trying to fucking
found
rough
any
us all out?
dinosaur bones lately?
Uh, well, yes, I did find some chicken bones in the bin, so they're technically dinosaur bones.
Oh, hold
Kinda,
on. Birds aren't real.
but a
That
chicken
is true.
is.
That is true.
No, chickens are very real. God, we're fucking 4 minutes in and we've offended the chicken community. Oh
No,
God.
no, no. Chickens are fake too, man. You're eating like a sort of a bioengineered blob that you think is chicken meat, but it's just bioengineered.
Right. Bioengineered chicken meat
Yes.
from the Colonel. You're saying the Colonel sends
Yes.
me what is not chicken. But
Here's
it's
the
called
thing.
KFC that was Kentucky Fried Chicken, not Kentucky Fried Not Chicken. I mean, that would be unethical
Here's the
to
thing.
do that.
I'm not supposed to tell you guys this, but since it's just the three of us, I'm sure it will be fine.
Yeah, of course.
4,000 years ago, something happened. Is that what the experts at the time called the big oopsie floopsie? And it basically wiped out all life on Earth, like all life, humans, animals, and they were able to clone most animals back. But birds are just so illogical that they weren't able to clone those back. And that's why the birds we see today are not real.
Well,
Just like the
unfortunately,
chickens.
I have a magpie that visits me every day, and it's quite logical. In fact, we discuss many topics together.
We
when
are
we're out
well
there.
aware of Magpie Unit 77639.
Right, but this
Our
one's
our
got
our
very-
mo- our most advanced drone. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
This one has deep-seated philosophies, though. No, it's sentient. It is not just a carrying out. It's not a blind soldier. This magpie has theories. It has hopes and dreams.
I would tell John, its operator, that he should stop pretending that the drone has feelings. Okay.
Well, this is the whole debate. In fact, I have been just doing the whole cyberpunk genre in documentary format on YouTube, and it's interesting, as I referred to a little earlier, how it is about the robots acquiring sort of thoughts, and I don't know. It seems to be a very popular underpinning thing. Like the bad synthetic in Aliens, and they all have different names, but they all start thinking, and it's kind of good. Yeah, I reckon Microraptors hit the money on the head. It's the oopsie flopsy, not the oopsie flopsy. So that's a typo. That's a brilliant typo, Micro.
It's the big oopsie floopsie.
Well, that's a flopsy. I'm thinking flopsy's way better.
But do we have any? Did we had something interesting happen to us the last few days? Like some cool weekend stuff or anything else? Did we see
Yeah,
anything?
Australia we got flooded, so you got to swim to the pub. Queensland, which is home of Nerth and Terpston and various other famous
Who?
non-flat Earth protagonists, Nerf and Terpston. Yes, the silent one, or Marcel Marceau, as he is sometimes referred to, or the cloaked predator, he is also known as. Yes, the incredible disappearing man, or never really appeared, so therefore stayed disappeared man, Nerf and Terpston's up there. I think they copped a bit of water. What else? Oh, then Sydney. What happens? They don't get cyclones now because as the sun goes back over up New Guinea way, it warms all the water up. They don't blow up into big enough cyclones, but they blow into big tropical depressions that come down and just sit there and drag in water off the Pacific and throw it onto the ocean, onto the land. And so that's been happening to us for, the last week or so. So Queensland, South Queensland and New South Wales, which is the eastern seaboard of Sydney, have copped a dead set month's worth of rain in half a day. So, yeah, and there's been 8 people have died in the Queensland in the New South Wales floods. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's not a real sort of fun thing right now. But yeah, people are boating around and pulling out shit. But this we had floods 11 years ago, which weren't as bad. Which were a lot worse. These ones, the level of water hasn't got up, but it was the preparation time because it rained inland last time and it was more water but they had time to prep for it. This time it was just in, bang, flooded quickly. So everyone got caught with their pants down, in essence. So that was that big thing. It was pretty big.
That is pretty big. Seems like my story is gonna be shitty by comparison.
Oh, okay. Well, you can do your shitty story anyway, because it's what we like.
Yeah, but no, I feel bad about the fact I actually saw the Batman last Thursday. And if you, for those who haven't seen it yet, it's a hard recommend. If you like Batman, then the new Batman movie, yeah. People were afraid of Robert Pattinson as Batman, thanks to the whole Twilight Saga thing, which I can understand. But I'm glad to report to you that Robert Pattinson does not sparkle in this movie. But he is gloomy and emo, so that's kind of.
So, on a scale of how many, what do you give it? I don't know, satanic
Ooh.
crosses or something. On a scale of 10, how many out of 10?
How many out of 10? Oh, that's a tough one. It is a really good movie. However, it is almost 3 hours long, and it doesn't necessarily overstate its welcome, but it's it does take it down a peg, and there are a couple of things that I liked a little bit less. Like an 8 or an 8 out of 5 out of 10.
An 8 out of 5 out of 10.
An 8.5 out of 10.
8.5. All right. That's pretty high ranking. That's
Yeah, no. It's a really good movie. And high facty. It's really good. I really enjoyed myself.
What about those of us who are the diehard Adam West Batman fans who feel that Adam West and Julie Newmar cannot be beaten? How are we going to find this intrusion on our childhood this time around?
Oh, you'll probably you'll hate it because
Yeah, so I didn't preconceive that at all. That I'm just going to hate it. I have to. I'm culturally obligated. Okay, so sorry, 8.5. Wow, that's big.
yeah, I like the atmosphere. I like what they did with Gotham. I like what they did with the Batman. He's still like a younger Batman. He's still only 2 years in the job. He's still sort of figuring out how to do this and making make this. And it's more of a detective movie too. Yeah, I love how they first introduced the Batman. I'll keep it spoiler free, though. But
No, spoil it.
okay, this is the beginning of the movie. I can tell a little bit about it. So he starts narrating about that he's been Batman for 2 years, and that the criminals kind of started to know who he is, and you see all kinds of criminals doing this stuff like robbing banks and spraying graffiti, and suddenly they see the bat signal in the sky, and even though Batman is not there, they look into a dark alleyway and they freak out. They're like, oh fuck it, not worth it, and they running away, and then suddenly there are like a couple of punks that are beating up this guy in the subway. And they don't see the light, or they don't freak out, and then from the darkness you hear these heavy boot prints coming out of the darkness, and there Batman appears, and he beats the ever-living shit out of everyone. And that is how Batman is introduced. Like so they really play up this rumor that criminals are fucking afraid of him.
Yeah. Also, can we give Facty a password? And Piparo's saying no spoilers. So Piparo's really upset that we're about to reveal how Batman is Darth Vader's father. I'm like, well, sorry to wreck it for you, but that's the way it goes, Pip. I just can't help myself. Any of you guys want to join us? Because you're more than welcome to come in. Just let us know in the chat. Anyway, so so Batman's Darth Vader's father. I mean, who would have thought that came right out of left field, didn't it? For me, it did.
Oh
Anyway.
god, I fucking hate you. Sure, Brainless. I'll
You know, they do have a similar suit.
Yeah,
yeah.
and it sort of it makes sense that Batman's technology would be there to help Darth get over his initial, well, shall we say, when he didn't have the high ground on Mustafar, so and was left a burnt his sort of lavarized creature, and oh my god, I should pay attention to these cards more often, shouldn't I? That's the thing with a card game; you kind of they distract you a bit, don't they?
Yeah, especially when you're sending out invites and shit like that.
I know, it gets really hard, doesn't it? And Trent got me with a full house, you fucker. It's not very pleasant.
That was already my second full house.
I know, yeah. I was trying to avoid that.
Facty, I sent the password, and Brainless, I sent you the links. And
That sounds like someone just morphed in.
that was Brainless, yes.
It was. I would have expected
I still
Fatty
need to
have jumped.
set up my audio because you're not on my headset at the moment.
Okay.
And
can do that.
Facty is in the on the table.
Oh,
It's almost like it's fun. I mean, too much Dutch people, but
another look. You don't. Yeah. By the way, Brayless, you don't need to say Dutch freak. It's an oxymoron. We just know you're a freak if you're Dutch. Trust me. My great grandfather pissed off from there, so he had common sense. He thought, I'm going to go to a New Holland. Old Holland sucks shit. So New Holland, yes, off we go.
You mean the Netherlands?
No, I mean New Holland because I'm Australian, so we have to say New Holland because that's what was on the maps at school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do I change that audio?
Don't know. It sounds alright.
Yeah, but I got
do you
you on my
change it?
speakers, not on my headset. I'll just change
Well, is
my
it-
complete audio to my headset.
Is that entirely a bad thing, or
well, if you click on the little microphone button arrow, and then below microphone there should be the speaker options.
Oh, that's more clear. I've got everything on my headset now, so that's
Yeah.
also good.
Well, your funeral.
What about
Welcome
you,
to
Pip? You,
my funeral. Place your hand.
are you good, Pip, or are you up to things later? You can come in. We haven't heard your wonderful Scottish accent for some time.
Yeah, and you were bored earlier. You said so.
It depends if Pippin just came back from bowling.
Good call.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
She has been bowling.
Okay.
Oh wait, can I not? I cannot change the name, can I?
You can go up to the little circle bit up the top with the three lines, top right corner. Click on it.
Yeah.
You will then go down to settings, I think.
Settings.
And then it's
Profile?
up to edit or something like
Oh,
that.
here, yeah.
Yep. Now, Trent, back to this dinosaur denial, because it is still the weekend. What about the Flintstones? Checkmate. I mean, I've killed you in one sentence. Fred Flintstone clearly works on a Brontosaurus crane device. Where he
Well, they
at the
were-
start of every show. Done. Welcome to.
That was a true documentary,
Yes, it
but it was from an alternate universe.
Oh, come on. You're pulling the alternate universe. You're in one sentence and you pull the alternate universe. Oh, come on. A bit of a cop out. I mean, seriously.
And actually,
Back
it wasn't
into-
even in the past. It was what was then the present, because what they did was from our universe, or dimension is it what it actually is. They were selling cigarettes to their dimension.
Now, I don't know if Trent knows this, but did you know that Flintstones were used to sell Captain cigarettes, which you would know if you watched our something for nothing. But yeah, we've done the ads. Have you seen those or not? Or for anyone who needs some background on that matter, Fred Flintstone
Yeah,
and
not-
Barney were stroking up a durry. Yep. Oh,
Not too familiar.
Yeah, there was actually a cigarette commercial with the Flintstones. Where the whole show was sponsored by some kind of cigarette brand, and they're smoking on cigarettes and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Capstan. Well, no, back then in the 50s, they needed anyone to sponsor shows. They didn't just run ads like they do now. They needed people to put the bucks up. So Ovaltine featured heavily. They used to do all the westerns for the kids and that. And Capstan looks like they decided, hey, let's flog our cigarettes to kids via the Flintstones.
This
Nothing
is no
nefarious.
Winston. I think it was Winston.
Oh, Winston
Yeah.
or Capstan? Okay, could be Winston. All right. Well, they're all owned by Philip Morris anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, Jen, you want to come in?
Now let's put the side chat in view as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Winston. Nothing feels good as a snap Winston should.
Oh, no, actually, when it's smoked up, rolled up with weed, it's much better. But then you guys wouldn't know that being from the Netherlands because
No.
no one ever smokes weed in the Netherlands.
No,
In fact,
because
To be honest,
it is actually not legal here.
the only more weedless country than the Netherlands would be Jamaica, by my sources.
no, because it's tolerated here. Less people use it.
Hmm.
It makes it less exciting.
Exactly. I totally know the line of thinking. Like smoking cigarettes when you're a kid. You do it because you're not allowed to. It's that whole sense of defiance.
No,
Yeah.
you don't do it because it's gross as fuck.
Yeah,
What?
good point.
Just
Oh,
like
you went to tobacco or weed?
both.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I've never smoked and also never tried weed. So
That strikes me as sort of strange. I would have thought it would at least parties and so forth. Because, like
No.
alcohol.
No.
I'm not that.
Not it-
No. Like at 16, me and some friends were gonna be hanging out and like sleeping over at one place, and my mom was like, "Oh, here, this bottle of rum. We'll never finish it. Take it. It's good to mix with your Coke." But no, never. And like, my mom did smoke, but before I was born, so I've grown up smoke free.
Oh,
I'm guessing I'm in.
yeah, we can tell. That's your fucking bones, rickety. God, that fucking neck and your shoulders are sounding real bad, mate.
That's my chair.
No, it's not. Don't give me that bullshit. I know it's your back and your shoulders, you old fart.
Well, could be all of the above.
WD-40. Have you ever heard of that? It's amazing one to try.
That's, yeah. And you know what the best part about that is? At work, I could just grab a can of it.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that's wonderful stuff.
Well, if WD-40 doesn't fix it, gaffer tape probably will. And coat hangers and hockey straps fit in there too, but that's a difference. So that's more the general engineering. Yeah. When you're stuck out in the middle of the, oh my God, who is sitting on the flush, ladies and gentlemen? Who can have it? Have we all settled in now, guys, or are we in need of any direction? We've all got our names. I heard someone. Are you playing, Jen? I can't see you on the table yet.
He's on the table.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't logged into the poker room yet.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, Jin.
Jen.
Oh.
Me.
Yeah, Jen.
Oh.
Yeah, Jen.
Oh.
Yeah, Jen. Yeah, the one that starts with a
Need to
J.
break my chair first.
I thought it was Fecti. Fecti, because Fecti is not in his voice yet, but he is on the table.
Yeah, but hey, don't blame him. He's Dutch. He can't help
Yeah. Oh, in fact, in Dutch as well. You're kidding.
Dutch Canadian?
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
cool.
no.
I can deal
I'm
with
I'm
that.
I'm
Close enough.
just high. That's my excuse.
Geez, we could almost start trading in tulips if there was another Dutchman on the table. Fuck the tulip economy. That's the next Bitcoin, guys. These tulips. We should
Tulip
invest
coin.
heavily. Well, cryptocurrency technically doesn't really exist, but tulips, I mean, you can grow them and put them in your window box and look at them and say how pretty they are. Tulips are the go. They're the money of the future.
They're pretty flowers.
Oh, shit, yeah. I mean, I reckon we can
Yeah.
base our whole economy on them. All we need is the rest of the world to follow it. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
You want
those,
to send me a link for the table? Arden?
Yeah, yep.
Please, thank you.
Yep. I thought you already had it. Let me see.
Well, I noticed
Ginger.
change, so I better get the right one. There we are.
And Nimrod
Uh,
saying that Malta legalised, is that weed, Nimrod, that Malta legalised? Apparently Portugal's been running a real interesting legalised. I think they've pretty much legalised most things, haven't they? Is that right?
At least decriminalized.
Decriminalised, right. So by doing that, try to take the black market interest away from it and, yeah, basically, well, don't go the Colorado measure because the profits can go into the hospital system, can't they?
Yeah, and I think they also like it's not so much the legalization part. I think it's generally mostly decriminalized, but it's more like because when you don't criminalize users, then it's much easier to help them instead of putting them in a jail cell where
That's not gonna help out.
that's not gonna help them.
No, that's only gonna make the problem worse.
Well, yeah, we find that out now after we've been doing it in 300 countries for whatever amount of years. But yeah, they're always slow on the uptake. Our conservative government here is so bad on it. They can't work out a way to rot it and make money themselves, so they just leave it in disrepair. That's kind of what most conservative governments do, I guess.
Well, in America, they were also talking about publicly funding use sites. So it wasn't even decriminalizing; it was just having clean use sites where you can, basically a bit more like a clean needle program. You can just go and safely use the drugs. There is medical personnel there and stuff like that. And people lost their shit, and they were concerned that they were giving people crack pipes so that they could use, and that was their main concern. Like, crack pipes, and it helps people, man. It's not like it's not like you give them. It's not like you give them drugs. You just give them a safe place to use it.
And a safe way. Yeah, just like give them good needles.
Yeah.
So they don't reuse and don't share. That's basically.
And a place where there's somebody to watch over them should they overdose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing.
That is like a really big thing. Yeah.
Well, like an overdose, it kind of is their own fault, but like
Actually, yes and no, because you could say yes, they have bought drugs. They bought drugs in the first place, but the overdose is usually because because it's illegalized. Today, your cocaine could be really really weak, and you need like a full shot to feel anything. Next week, your heroin could be 10 times as strong and kill a horse if you use a full needle, and you don't see the difference.
yeah, that's also quite true.
Which is another for me another argument to sort of regulate it and add it in a form and I wouldn't necessarily say like have it in the supermarket shelves or anything like that, but
No, but like cigarettes.
figure-outs, yeah, but like actually, like I think cigarettes should be at but you can only buy it at the cigarette store and not in and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but where they're going at the moment, at least over here.
Well, here it's off. You can still buy it at the supermarket, but at the desk.
But it's not in view anymore.
Yes, but I think it should be. I think the smokers should just go to the cigar waste store.
Yeah, and then those stores also will survive.
Well, unfortunately, tobacco companies donate to both sides of politics. So, I mean, really, all these conspiracy types should really go up those ones. But they're tricky
Actually-
parts, aren't they? The actual conspiracies.
Actually,
financial-
the cigarette companies have been losing a lot of ground in it already has to be hidden from view, like
Yeah.
behind a locked door, basically. And if you go to the supermarket behind the desk, then they can only open it if you tell them what you want.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can
and
say
like-
you can say
and-
oh
you
I
can
want to
have
browse,
transport.
and then they open it up for you, and you can browse. No, you have to. They could only quickly open it up and take out the product that they want and that you want and close it again. Okay, kids are not allowed to see it, basically.
Yeah, and like ads are very restricted. So yeah, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. As a former smoker, absolutely.
One thing I can say though too, it's a lot to do just with the whole marketability, and I've got to say one that I find similarly annoying and that takes advantage of young minds is the paywalls in video games. Yeah, the way you get to a certain game, you got to pay to
Oh
win.
yes.
There's certain techniques they use there, and cigarette companies are quite underhanded. Like, I mean, most of the CEOs don't smoke, so that says a lot. At least Henry Ford drives his own cars, so that's something. I always
Guys,
look at.
we don't have any room on the table anymore. But are we ready to have Pip in voice?
Pip?
How
Who
could
wants
we,
Pip?
Could we ever be ready to have Pip in voice? The answer to that is no, but bring it on because we all love a challenge.
Okay, let's see if I still have Pip in my DMs somewhere.
If you want, I can send it because I know for sure that I got her in my DMs.
I was kind of teasing Pippert. I
Uh,
already pulled her up.
Uh,
Let's hope she's not too drunk. And I know she can take it from me, so that's why I'm making a joke.
well, we shall test the joke ability. I saw an interesting meme the other day. There was a hockey player whose last name, it was Sergio Boobtitsky. And the following meme had the old biggest dickus Nero in the throne room with the biggest dickus expression. A real name, Boobtitsky. I love that name. It's almost my new hero's name. Anyone familiar with this hockey player or said me?
Nah, yeah, I saw some weird guy posted on Facebook the other day.
Fucking watch Facebook, man. It's full of baby boomers. You have got to be really careful of them. In fact, I'll just let you in the secret. I work for the Baby Boomer Recovery Squad. We go out into other Discord servers and other places and herd them back to Facebook because that's where baby boomers need to be. It's for their own benefit. But they're getting a bit boisterous of late, so if you find a boomer, we have a Ring a Boomer hotline as well, or report a boomer when you find one.
The good thing
need to
about
keep young
Facebook for boomers is that it gives boomers the feeling that they understand computers a little bit because they understand Facebook, you know.
But the way to keep them out of Discord is don't put up tips on how to keep your garden nice, okay?
Oh, guys, all right, guys, we have to be careful now.
Or what are other things you don't give to baby boomers? High interest accounts, the right to vote. There's lots of things you shouldn't give them, but we've kind of
Alcohol.
done ourselves to be.
Alcohol, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Weed, everything. I mean, look at vegan teacher. Do you want your kids to come out like that? Oh my God.
Oh, are you? Yeah. Vegan teacher.
Oh.
She's just misunderstood. Leave her alone. Ah,
No, she is not
Man.
misunderstood. She misunderstands.
No, dude, she gets an
I would
audience.
absolutely love it if one of these days vegan teacher comes out and say, "Ha, I was a po all along."
that would be a
Hey,
good one. Hey,
if
why is
Gordon
that parrot
Ramsay-
so quiet?
I
If
don't know.
Gordon Ramsay did a headpiece on me, I'd be saying, thank you, Gordon. Oh, that'd be awesome to get someone like that attacking you. Come on, you got to agree.
Hello, boys. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Oh
there is
yes,
Now-
there
is
is that
Miss
lovely
Pippet.
Scottish voice.
Good evening, gentlemen.
She called me a gentleman.
Same,
She must be
same
crazy.
you cheeky
She
bugger.
must
And
be
yes,
crazy.
I am sober
Oh wow.
Whoa.
for a change.
Ah, thanks for saying it yourself.
You're sober? Oh, Pip. That's
I'm
not-
sorry, has that
Yeah.
disappointed you? I'm really sorry.
Yeah, you're supposed to warn us. Oh, well, we'll let you off this time.
You
How's
want
the
some
thing
of
It's
going?
been a while, Pippet. How is going?
Yeah,
Very well. How are you?
you have been putting up some bookery that I've noticed.
I have indeed. Have you been enjoying them?
Well, I do. I get so much in my feed nowadays. If you don't do them in the 24-hour period, you get such a rerun. You kind of, a lot of it gets lost in, drowned in detail, I guess, or drowned in DMs.
Well,
But
it's
yeah,
always
I'm
it's
like-
always 8 a.m. my time, so you know when I'm going to post.
8 a.m. your time. Okay.
Yeah. Don't know what that'll be. Hang on.
Is that once a week? or
Nine
what?
my time.
About half
Yeah.
7 at night for you, maybe something like that.
Yeah, what day though?
Monday, Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Oh, okay, so twice a week. Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough. Oh, excellent. Still doing the bookery?
Yeah,
Or
start
else-
doing the bookeries and the streameries.
No, you
Uh-huh.
don't stream.
I stream.
Nah.
Okay. Are you drunk?
No, I'm not. Just crazy.
No, Dutch. You don't need to say crazy or wacko. You say Dutch. Everyone
No.
understands. Flogs and windmills. We know. Yeah.
Hey, at least I'm not an American.
No,
This is
no.
true.
That's always anything better than American.
Yeah.
I would agree with
Don't
that.
tell my girlfriend.
Sorry, dude.
where all you do is know your rights.
Oh,
No, think you know your rights. That's two different things.
That is true. That is true. Although
They are the
we have some dumb fucks here too. Boda.
Yeah.
oh, we got some dumb fucks too here in Australia. I mean, come on, guys. We got Mitchell and Scotty Storm and Flat Earth Aussie Jesus.
We have
Come
a
at me,
politician in the
come
Senate that calls Putin a good guy.
Oh my god.
Wait, did he
Oh, okay.
did he fuck? No.
We've got Dale.
Well, he's still. He said that before the invasion, but now he's still sort of low key defending him. It's not for nothing that on Dutch Twitter, it's a right wing politician, by the way. That it for like 2 days in a row on Dutch Twitter, basically it was trending that he was a traitor.
Well, you know, an interesting one, like, in my opinion, tanks and guns and boots and bombs and shit is so last century. I'm interested now with the current events over there, how it's going to go in the way of cyber stuff. Because right now it is the new warfare of the future will not be with guns. It will actually be hacking software and paralyzing people that way, or the enemy. And there's a company called Conti who are kind of like anonymous, but there are within the Soviet Union, what do you call them, hacktivist group. And they put up a post saying, we support Putin, rah, 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 and we'll basically attack anyone who attacks him. Now, the object of this, though, is they put up another thing on saying, but we're not really behind any government because Anonymous have said they're going to go one way. So there's this little, what do you call it, bubbling cyber war underneath that we'll never ever hear anything about. So I'm
Well,
curious.
I do know that Anonymous basically killed a couple of important government websites like 2 weeks, like a week and a half ago or something like that. With Russian websites, they've been going pretty interesting against Russia.
Insofar as they revealed the email addresses and passwords of some of the high-level military, but apparently it's just they go through and just change it. It's some low-level hack, but it says a lot about their security, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also like just completely making websites of the government inaccessible and stuff like that. It's still kind of low level hack stuff, but it's annoying enough that your populace can't reach the websites of your government to for whatever they need.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the upcoming hacky war? What will sort of happen there with? I mean, what do you do if you hack into someone's site and give them false orders? I mean, that's probably got to be in a military situation, that could be decisive. So, I wonder what it's really like. How good are the military at their security?
Horrible.
Yeah, and I think they need not to attack the government as much, but educate the people.
Oh, they did that too. They actually hacked into the state television for a couple of minutes. They managed to broadcast what was actually happening in Ukraine instead of what the state television was telling them.
Yeah, the safety guys. They hacked my webcam the other day, and now they need counselling. I told them don't hack my webcam, but they had to do it. Yeah, you don't want to.
And sorry, I meant to say Ukraine instead of the Ukraine. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, is it PC to not say the Ukraine?
The Russians say the Ukraine, and it's Ukraine and the Ukrainian people call it Ukraine.
Right. So
and it's sort of imperialistic from Russian imperialism to call it the Ukraine, because they call it the Ukraine because they still see it as theirs.
Fucker mothers.
Yeah.
Well, it's become a big instance lately, but I wonder how many people really did know what's been going on for the last, 8 years? There's been all the insurgent stuff, which I've been seeing on the news, but you just hear about insurgent activity all over the place. You never know what, one man's freedom fighter is someone else's terrorist. So you don't really know who's doing what, who's up who, and who's not paying the rent. It's a tricky thing to follow, and it's kind of boring anyway. But yeah.
Well, let's be fair. There were already Russians there in those two regions for those 8 years. They just weren't wearing Russian uniforms.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, it was officially it was controlled by the separatists there. But let's be fair.
Well, the reason that Conti crowd were kind of in favour of Putin is because they sort of turned a blind eye to them and their activities in Russia, whereas then they started busting a couple, and I think what they're doing is they're pledging a bit of open support for him, so he'll take the pressure off them and let them operate and do their, ransomwaring and being nasty people in general. It's kind of like those dodgy people that tow your car away, really. It's just an illegal trade, and they try to make money out of it, and they pay the politicians. Gee, that doesn't smell of corruption, does it?
But yeah, it's a mess. But I try not to think too much about it, even though I think a lot about it.
Well, here's one to think about. What happens if you were the PC in a game, the player character, and everybody you're in touch with is an NPC? How would you feel about that? Anyone? No video.
No, I'm rewriting the code real quick because I have a feeling that you are getting self-aware. But otherwise, yeah.
Right. Yeah, one day you see your life glitch a bit and you think, hang on, and then discover You actually are in a fucking video game. Oh my god! But it was so real. Yeah, that's why you bought the video game because it was so realistic, and it got so realistic. You actually kind of got drawn in. That better than Life Theory on Red Dwarf, I suppose.
Well, there
Go
was
on, guys.
actually not too long ago a cool movie called Free Guy. I don't know if you know. It's about a player. It's about an NPC who actually becomes sentient and aware that he is an NPC in a video game, and he then falls in love with the player and stuff like that. It's a very really funny movie.
Hmm.
With Ryan Reynolds.
Is it on the flicks?
I don't know if it's on the flicks. I don't have the flicks.
What's it called again?
Free Guy.
Oh yeah, it's not on the flick, so
It might be on Amazon Prime, maybe.
could be. I saw it in something. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. I'll see if I can find it for you. Brainless.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
Okay.
And I really liked it because I like Ryan Reynolds these
Yeah,
days
well,
in
who
movies
doesn't?
anyway. It's he's a funny guy. And he I think he wrote and directed this movie too.
Excellent. Excellent. Really was good. I've got to try and look for.
And it's full of all of these video game tropes, you know, and these online, especially online games, you know, with trolls and that sort of stuff, and and even like a Twitch streamer.
Mm-hmm.
I've been immersed in old black and white. What do you call them? 60s. What do you call it? 1960 plus or minus 5 years. Oh my god, what a golden time for movies! They had a crack at anything. I'm not even gonna recommend any because they're all so fucking corny. So the Batman got 8.5 on the Ardawen scale of movies, and we weren't allowed to do any more disclosure other than the Darth Vader surprise.
Oh,
What
apparently
other
it's
good
Disney Plus.
movies?
Sorry, it's Disney Plus. Excuse me, Disney Plus. Has got a Free Guy on. I knew I'd seen it somewhere.
Oh, for Disney Plus. Okay.
So what good movies has anyone else seen that's giving the 8.5 plus on the movie scale?
I don't watch that many movies.
The last one I watched.
I
You've got
know.
that little link that I gave you. There's hundreds on it.
Oh yeah,
In fact, Batman's on it, but it's camera, so it's crap at the moment. I enjoyed
Well,
Spider-Man: No Way Home. That was the last one I watched, I think.
No Way Home was really cool. Yes. No, I have a subscription to the movie theater here in town.
Ah, cool.
And I still have or used to have the largest IMAX screen of the Netherlands for a couple of years. And yeah, I don't pay anything any extra fee. I just show my card and just go to
Cool.
movies like two or 3 times a month.
I haven't
Nice.
been to movies in a couple of years since obviously the pandemic. I don't think I will for a while.
yeah. I'm not that big on going there, but maybe I will go in a bit because, well, I think I'm gonna be seeing the Clifford movie if my son wants. So
Oh, Clifford.
yeah, that's
I'm just looking through this to see what's on. Nothing
But,
else
yeah,
I really fancy that's out just
I-
now.
I just watch a shitload of Netflix.
Yeah, me too. How far on are you in Snowpiercer now?
Nah, I just watched one episode today though,
All right. I think I've just started series 3 now.
but I'm too busy with my new toy.
That's true. Your house will be full of little plastic things, is it?
Yeah. Because last weekend I tested positive for COVID.
Oh shit.
So yeah, and then my little man couldn't come over, so I was I was a bit down, and I thought like, how can I cheer myself up? So I got myself a 3D printer.
That is cool. Yeah.
That is so fucking addictive. Oh, but I fucking love it.
What was
I
it
have
again?
been
I missed
f-
what you got.
uh,
What was it?
What?
With
What
toy. He
was it?
doesn't
I
know what
didn't.
toy.
A 3D printer.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry, I didn't hear it. Okay.
Oh, that's.
I have been thinking of getting one.
Yeah, I've been thinking of it for years, and like, I don't know if you guys know Pearlfish
Yep.
on the YouTubes.
I think I've
we
heard
do.
of him. Yeah.
He's pretty active with those things, and I thought like, I know somebody that knows stuff about that I can ask if I need help.
So will I know the hell out of him.
No, oh no. If you ask him like one simple question that he could answer with yes or no, you get 2 paragraphs.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
No, he's a really nice guy, and yeah, and he knows his stuff about that,
Mhm.
and like, uh, I'm I also I've got a technical background as an electrician, so he was like, oh yeah, you should get that and that and that, like tools for measuring stuff, and I'm like, dude, you know that that I work in construction. Oh yeah, you probably already have some of that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But like, yeah, no, it's fun. I just finished a Minecraft spider.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Oh, I
Yeah.
think you showed us that the other night, didn't you?
No.
No, I'm sure I've seen it
It just
somewhere.
it just finished.
Ah, okay.
I am actually. I would print like so much D&D figurines.
Yeah, but if you are into that kind of stuff, then get it.
Yeah, I first wanna maybe find like a physical table again, because we play online with a couple of people, and
Oh yeah.
so
We
I
were
did
talking about that the other day, playing it online.
which is a lot of fun. Using Roll20 is still a lot of fun to play D&D. But you don't need figurines and dice then, so.
Mm.
No, I get that. I get that. But like, if you would get into playing that offline and you need figurines and stuff, yeah,
Yeah.
you, yeah, you can make that.
Because where else am I gonna find a lizard folk monk?
Yeah, I've actually never played the game.
Neither have I. I've watched a lot of it. My daughter talks a lot about it, but I've never played it. I would love to play it.
Oh, Demon, like really that a 3D printer? Wait, yeah, call. Yeah, I got myself an Ender 3 V2 that that's the like it started out as the cheap ass China model, but happened to be just as good as the expensive ones. Like I was done for about 300 euros. And that's including the filament that you use to print. So yeah, that was quite surprising that was not that expensive.
300 euros. That's not bad.
And there,
Anyone who watches Vice Rhino clips might notice just lately, in the background, he used to have various little sort of regurgitating animations that were sort of clever. Now he does 3D printed things. And it's actually really cool to watch them being. These are things like castles and little things being done in different colours, and the Millennium Falcon. And watching
Yeah.
Vice Rhino now has got a new dimension with the 3D printer in the background. It's so cool.
yeah,
You've got
like
a bit of an internet.
if
Yeah,
you there's thingyverse.com. If you see what kind of things there are already models of, you don't need to put much effort in it. Well, setting it up is kind of fiddly, but like it, if you're a little technical, then that would not be a problem. And like watch a bunch of YouTube videos.
Um, Something I've actually found, because my background's automotive as well as electrical as well, and something I've found is if you can be a voyeur to the market of, say, a Mustang tail light, or those plastic parts that broke on old classic cars. Now, the problem with those people are so finicky. You've got to nail it. You need a good sample, and you've got to use the right translucency of plastic, etc. So there's a bit of knowledge in plastic, but I found with the guys who did plastic welding, they make better money than what someone who does alloy welding does, because so many car parts nowadays are plastic welding, and there's about 10 gradients of plastic. So you've got to know what you're dealing with. And 3D printing is a very similar thing, but if you can get the actual materials right and make good replica parts, oh, you could spin a lot of money, making just
Yeah,
ashtrays and one-off
I'm
bits.
not because I print with PLA. I don't know how UV resistant that is. Because that is, especially if you're gonna do something for a car, then that's a big thing.
Yep.
It's got to be UV resistant.
Oh, I agree. It's got to be fuel resistant and UV resistant, two of the hardest things to deal with. You've got to use quality material. But here's the thing. A tail light for a Mustang, which is 6 to 12 inches long, red plastic with the stripes in the right place on the inside, you can ask $300 to $400 for these sort of individual parts. We did sticker cutting just for decals for motorcycles, and they were like $90 a piece, and you can print up a decal for $20. So that was a bit of margin for error to work with in there. That's how it works with a lot of accessory manufacturers. 3D printing is an amazing world.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna wait until they have replicators.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that be amazing?
Food. A roast lamb, yeah.
Jack Daniels and Coke, please. Thank you. Lovely. I'd never be sober.
Yeah, like that's gonna be a big change.
We'll hack into your replicator, and it only gives you alcohol free stuff that you get, like with fake alcohol.
No, kill me now.
What was it again in Star Wars, like synthahol or something like that? It gives
something like that. Yeah.
It gives you the buzz, but does it actually make you drunk?
No, I could manage that. It's like a vape. I'd rather have a cigarette, but a vape. I'm a good girl.
Well, it's for me. It's even more just the taste, that, and like a little bit of a buzz sometimes is nice, but I hardly drink enough to get that.
You're always working. Sorry.
I have to say, there are some. I had some relatively local craft beers that were alcohol free, and they're not as bad anymore as they used to be.
Oh, the ones over here are just absolutely terrible. Even the Beck's Blue, it's.
Well, that's the thing. I'm actually more hesitant to drink it from the bigger brewers than from like a small microbrewer.
Yeah.
Because I think that a small microbrewer probably does a lot more tasting tasting themselves, and a lot more attention to how it tastes than bigger brewer.
Yeah.
Especially this. I think the one that I had was from the Jopen Brewery. I don't know if you know the Jopen Brewery from Haarlem, Brainless, but they're like they're a craft brewer, but a bit bigger. You can buy them in the supermarket, but they're I almost never had a miss with their beer, and they make so many good beers, like good heavy beers, like all old, based off old recipes, and they sort of renew old recipes.
Just typing this chat. Tennent's, which is the biggest kind of brewer in Scotland, Tennent's Lager, they make a non-alcoholic called hee-haw, which in Scottish means nothing. So your lager's got hee-haw in it. No alcohol, and it is disgusting. Oh,
it took a while for the bigger brands to come with an alcohol to sort of try and advertise and popularize alcohol free beer again, because they tried to what it was, it like the 90s or something with
I
Buckler.
don't know. Yeah, I
Buckler,
don't know.
but
I
the-
don't drink beer at all, so.
But there was a bit of a situation. You know the Buckler story, right? Okay, but you for the what we you for the heck there was a comedian that was completely ragging into this alcohol-free beer with a couple of jokes, and it actually cost the entire alcohol-free beer line at the time from that brand to get pulled off the shelf because it was completely unsellable because the comedian just completely demolished them. Can you imagine someone just completely demolishing a
Definitely.
line of a brand in one night in one night?
My God. Oh, my Chrome's just froze. Oh, we're back.
But it was also back in the day there were still there were like 4 or 5 channels on television, so
Well, that's true. Now there's thousands and still nothing to watch.
I don't even have a TV connection anymore.
Do you know it?
I do have a connection, but I actually don't have it hooked up still. And I have not missed it yet.
No, I actually switched providers because I had the local cable provider and you couldn't get internet from them without getting TV, and so I was like, fine, then I go to one of to a non-cable provider and I have the same speed, and I don't have to pay extra for TV if I don't want to.
Oh, well, in
Bye.
the UK, we still have to pay a license to BBC television or not.
Oh wow, that is so archaic.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
here's somebody actually won a court case because we used to have that as well, but they said like, well, I don't watch public television ever, so why should I pay it? And you actually won it, so.
We say if you get Sky, when we only work with Sky over here, and the BBC own it, an iPlayer and everything. So if you use Sky, you're getting the BBC whether you watch it or not. It's there. So you're paying Sky and the BBC a license every year.
Yeah, but like if you could prove that you never watch BBC.
No, you can't prove it. I mean, you could watch the iPlayer on your computer.
Well, I think probably the way they would go around it in Paris case is that it's part of your package deal, and they only offer package deals, so you can't opt out of something that is in your package.
Oh, well, I mean, we've been paying for the BBC since it started, so that's God knows
Yeah,
how
no,
many.
that's how it goes now. But that would only go if you have if it's all.
I mean, there is no packages you can get that don't have the BBC on it, so I mean, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
It's the same thing here. Here you don't, now we pay to our cable providers, but like the public networks are in the basic cable package, and you can't say like, oh, I don't want those because it's the basic cable package.
No, but even if you don't have a cable package, if you hook your TV up to your cable, you are able to watch.
Okay.
It's the same with the phone lines over here. Every phone line, every landline is owned by BT, British Telecom. So you still have to pay the fee for that.
Yeah,
then
but
your internet.
Yeah, but that's because you are physically using
We're
that
tied in.
landline.
Yeah. Yeah, because
So-
That's here too. Here they here if you don't have the quote unquote main telephone line internet provider, you pay a little bit of a fee on
it's
your
kind of like a line rental thing.
yeah, sort of like
yeah,
a line rental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is, in my opinion,
that's
quite normal. You know, that's not something.
Yeah, because
Okay, so it's not just a UK thing. That's fine.
Yeah, because that you know that line provider they needs to maintain it, needs to repair it.
I get that now. Yeah, I never thought of that. Yeah, that's right enough.
Just a question for you, Pip, because
Yes.
the BBC to me produce really good quality stuff like
Mhm.
horrible histories and virtually anything out of England that I love is BBC docos like Tony Robertson. Do the other TV stations do similar things like make productions that are worth watching, or is it just like are they like our ABC who do the
Yeah,
whole thing?
they're commercial channels, so there's adverts on them. So, but no, you do get some good stuff. But we've got BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Three, BBC Four, ITV, Channel 4, Channel 5 are all like
No,
terrestrial.
no,
channels.
but what you're saying, like,
But
yeah,
they make
usually
program. I wouldn't say as good as BBC, no, because they've got license money to spend.
yeah, no, that's true. But like BBC usually does have quite good shows and documentaries and stuff. But yeah,
But to be honest, I honestly don't watch much television now at all. I watch YouTube videos all day, but don't watch television.
I watch a lot of a website called Crunchyroll,
Oh, I've heard of that. I've never actually seen
which
it.
is a website where you can watch where you can watch anime legally, and that is pretty much the only paid subscription I have.
Anything appears in my recommended YouTube, I'll watch it. I watch the weirdest shit. I really do. I'm right into mukbangs at the moment.
but
And the what?
wait,
Mukbangs.
That's a dish, isn't it? Isn't it a
It's like
vegan
people
dish?
eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. It's Korean, generally
Oh.
Korean. Yeah, they can eat like 20 bowls of ramen and it's fascinating. Absolutely fascinates me. I don't know
Oh,
why.
my God.
And 30 seconds off after they're off camera, they're in the bathroom throwing their guts up.
Well, you would think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watch anything on YouTube really. I'm a glutton.
Well, evidently.
Yep. But the thing is, once you watch
like-
one recommended thing, that's all you get recommended.
Well, sometimes you're also interested in the weirdest things all of
yeah.
a sudden.
A lot of TikTok videos, compilations, and things like, and obviously pets, cats, and dogs, and parrots and things. I'm easily amused.
Some of the TikTok
that's why
videos,
she allows me on her stream.
Exactly.
some of the TikTok videos are out there, aren't they? I'm
No.
amazed at what people like.
know.
How they brainstorm this shit, or does it just happen?
I know. Where do they think them up?
And
Yeah.
and today I saw on the app that they are allowing up to 10 minutes now.
Yeah.
Oh
So
wow!
it will only get worse.
2 minutes is long enough.
No, it was 3.
Oh, is it 3? I thought it was 2.
Yeah. Now it's going to
10 minutes. Oh
Oh.
my god.
I heard of that. Yeah.
Global Mom will be happy with that.
Yeah, that's true. She'll get more stuff to use.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and like platforms like YouTube and Instagram actually adopted the short videos from
Mhm.
TikTok because
Yeah.
that was so popular.
They're trying to keep them on here. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think
Hey,
I've got
but
as many
but
shorts on here as I
YouTube-
have in.
YouTube
Sorry,
is
sorry.
actually it's really only 1 minute.
Yeah. That's what TikTok used to be.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I think
And
I've got.
I think it is, if you look at what people used to do with TikTok, like in 1 minute, what kind of videos they could make.
Mhm.
And then it became 1 minute and you could actually also add upon someone else's video. So then it could be 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, because
I
there's all
believe.
this like duetting and stitching and all this.
Yeah,
I don't,
yeah.
I don't understand what that is, but I think I've got 3 or 4 TikTok videos up. But
You
I don't
got
know
more.
where they get-
You got more than that because I
are
bet.
you sure?
Yes. Because
Okay, maybe 5.
was it yesterday or the day before I was browsing TikTok and I was like, oh, what Pip got on there?
Nothing new, surely. I don't remember.
Not
putting
not
any-
not a lot of new stuff, but like
Oh, the dog one. Because I discovered I had 2 accounts for some reason.
you had 2 accounts.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell that happened. Because my daughter was sending me stuff to watch. I said, I'm not getting any notifications. And then we went and looked, and yeah, I've got a
Oh,
one linked off my Facebook,
no,
and I've got
TikTok
my own.
notifications are worse than YouTube notifications
But one's got my
because you
Facebook
will
name,
not get any notifications at all.
which I hadn't realised. So yeah, I moved the new dog one with playing with the ball in the bath or something. I moved it over.
Oh
that's about it.
yeah.
Stupid bugger still does it.
Probably sounds better in the bathtub.
Mm.
As I said in the
Now she does it in the sink, but at least she can get it out of the sink herself. Pipe at it on TikTok if you want to see it, by the way.
But lately I've been watching something weird. Like there's this lawyer that does lemon and consumer law in America, and he's just talking about all these weird things car dealers pull and stuff like that, and that sort of thing. And I have zero interest in cars, car laws, consumer laws, or whatever, but for some reason, I'm watching one video after another of that guy.
See, we have weird tastes on TikTok and YouTube.
Well, there was this interesting story of some sales tactic that some car dealers allegedly use, and it's highly illegal. As soon as you call the cops, you're fine, and they might be even be in trouble. Like if they give you a deal, you're kind of browsing and they make you a deal, or even before they make you a deal, if you just like, I'm gonna think about it, sleep it over, they might just step in, put like bulky guys in front of you in front of the door, so that you can't leave the store, and be kind of sort of force you to stay.
Oh my god.
Or and or what they do is like they say like, okay, to make a deal, we need to look at your car, so you give them your car keys and stuff like that, and then they lost your car keys. But now that you lost your car anyway, we eventually find your keys. That's fine. But if we can make a good deal, and then you can drive out of here with a different car. Who cares that you lost your keys of this one?
Yeah, that's kind. No. Yeah, that's
and the thing is, it just works out like, okay, maybe sometimes we have to pay like some fine or something like that, or or whatever, right? Or pay people back give people their car back, and give them their money back and stuff like that. Sure, but who cares? But the amount of people that don't call the cops and will sign that deal with us, makes it worth it.
Yep. And it's the same with all the scams. Like, if just a tiny percentage of people fall for it, it's profitable.
Well, actually, I used to work in the motorcycle trade, second-hand bikes, and we had a lot of dodgy people in our strip. And people would show me from other shops clearly worn-out back tyres. And they'd say, what do you think of that? It's unroadworthy. Go and tell them to fix it, or if not, you'll take it to Vic Roads and report them. And believe it or not, 90% of people don't follow through. They actually get away with it. I'd always say, go get it fixed, but they don't do it. They just can't be bothered. Whereas I am the Karen, so we need to all have a bit of an inner Karen about us. The non-Karens also create that environment. But if you go back and give it, if they feed you shit in a spoon and you eat it, that's all they're ever going to feed you. So look, and I know second-hand cars and motorcycles are dodgy, but we never did any dodgy shit. Occasionally,
but this wasn't just necessarily occasions. It was sometimes also new cars. With new cars, just dealers who try to just to rip you and force you into some kind of contract.
Yeah. You know the one I love, that's the latest scam that's turning up on my phone nowadays, is who uploaded our video. They're gone from, do you want to pay this, or your parcel has gone missing, to our video's been uploaded. Oh, hello, I didn't know I made a video. It's going to be a sad thing to see. Has anyone received that text yet on their mobile?
No.
Or not?
Oh, no. I keep getting like, oh yeah, there's a parcel on the way, and you need to pay tax for that. Once I almost fell for it, because I actually had a package coming in that I knew that I had to pay for.
Yeah.
But as
Even
soon
Jim
as I
Browning got done because he got set up with one of those scams that says, "Hey, you've been hijacked. Give us your password and whatever to release your page," and then they hijack your page. And he
No.
only did it because he got a new phone that day. It was the perfect storm. He would have been onto it any other time, but because he'd got a new phone, all of his people were going to be saying, "Hey, there's a new device, rah 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 rah."
Mm.
And so he got sucked in. He had to pay. Oh, what is it? He got coaxed the guy into it, but they're just bullies. They just try and get your stuff. They try
yeah,
to
no,
stand over you.
and actually it was like from the main package delivery service around here. They pretended to be them, and like when you clicked on
DHL.
the link, you got on a
Mm.
website. If you did not look at the URL, you wouldn't know. And
Mm.
then it actually went to then you get like, oh, which bank you're gonna use to pay with, and they actually also had like a copy of that page that looks just exactly the same. And as I hit enter, like for entering my username and password, I was like, no, it should have asked me to go to the app, and I should have been able to open it with a QR code. That's when I figured it out. And then I immediately changed my password. But yeah, they actually got data from me.
Well, a different one that's a couple of guys recently got locked up. I think it was last year for. I think they'd scammed 20 million bucks in claiming copyright for music, as in PewDiePie, Bitch Lasagna. So they're claiming it, and they got caught eventually, but they managed to get 20 million out of the system. So obviously, you run these scams, you don't think they're going to work, and then they start working really well. Um, so the way they're going to scam you, I mean, there's always incentive to try to do it. Now, we've got 2 copyright claims now off a Hindi company, isn't it, Ardawen?
Yeah.
Who reckon doing their movies that aren't their movies. One was a 1925 The Lost World dinosaur movie that we did
Oh yeah,
commentary over. They said
yeah.
it was theirs. Now it's over nearly 98-year-old movie that cannot be copywritten. Yet they say it's theirs. So it could be because it's a remaster where they put gels over it and made it slightly coloured. But how's that for a scam? They're just saying let's put a copyright claim on it
Yeah,
and
but
try and bully you.
from what I hear, that happens quite often on the tubes.
It does.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that doesn't justify it though. It means it's a scam. It's a raw.
and the problem is that it's only a claim, so normally it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But if you're live streaming,
Yeah.
they'll just pull down your stream,
Yes, you're done.
and that's
I've had
the
one strike. Have you had a proper strike?
Yeah.
we
Like
had
remove it or else.
we had 3 for a little while.
Oh no.
Yes.
No, but we fought one. We actually fought 2 of the 3. One kind of was legit. We fought 2 of them, and they both got squashed out of it, or just one. But we got 3. We got a week suspension for one. Hey, I got a flush there without knowing.
Yeah, we fought. Yeah, that is the freaking annoying thing about it. We fought 2 of them and won them both, and it was like
I got one and nearly shit my pants, so I took the video down. Because
Well,
we're
fair
kind of
enough.
right, because I was reading somebody's book and I didn't ask permission. So fair enough. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
no,
okay.
like yeah.
Then
but
before you find the other one I've done, I'll remove it as well because I've done 2 of them. Whoops.
Look, what it comes down to, I understand from both sides. If you made something and someone's actually taken it and making money out of it, you deserve your cut. But
Right.
this, hey, we're going to bully you ahead of time and take any possible earnings. That's over the top. It's like in Australia, it's not free trading, but because it's worldwide, they try it on. So how are you going to chase up someone who's a Hindu company, and it's an English 1925 movie? That's I wouldn't let them model Disney stuff. They're going to get
You see,
you. Or
Disney could have bought the rights to it or something. They might be making a remake or something. You never know.
The Lost World's been remade about 3 times, actually.
Yeah.
It's the one where the dinosaurs are up on a plateau. It's a great movie.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it as a kid.
I know what you mean.
It's awesome. Well,
Disney's probably
we
bought
put
it, or they fucking buy everything.
Well,
What Star
yeah, but
Wars?
What happens then, though? It only goes so far. Then we stop watching them, and they start losing money. And then people like
Um,
Kathleen Kennelly come in and wield the hatchet, and they destroy it and hack it up to nothing.
Yeah, but like
So I don't
from
know.
from like lately, what like when you hear like big movies come out, most of them are remakes.
yeah, they're all the same. Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
wait, why? Think of something new.
hmm
You stupid copycats.
Well, especially
Because they
Disney. I mean, my
can't-
God, they pinch everybody's stuff. There's Hans Christian Andersen and God knows the Little Mermaid, Snow White. They're all old stories. Did they pay a Hans Christian Andersen money for that? No, I don't think so.
No, but like if you
Well,
if you're the first one to make a movie of it, then I get it, you know. But
Well, actually,
the thing
it
is to-
varies from country to country, but there is one where if the original author or producer or whatever is still alive, it's from the date of their death. That's why we picked a 98-year-old movie, because there is no way that the original producer could still be alive.
Brainless would
Therefore-
think I've seen that already, but fuck off, Brainless, before you start.
no, but here's the
was not
thing:
pla- I was not planning on
to be
being
able to pay Hans Christian Andersen, you know, you need a shuffle and
I
necromancy.
know, I was only joking.
and,
My God, I know.
and,
Well,
and
we do
honestly, my necromancy is not as good as it used to be.
Well, no, unfortunately, the thing is, as we know with the rights to the Beatles music, because 2 of them are dead, didn't Yoko Ono kind of sell it to Michael Jackson?
Yeah,
who,
Michael
like,
Jackson
still
owns
makes
them.
money?
Yep.
Yeah, so
yeah, but with
it-
music, it never
I don't know who's got
becomes
them
free,
now, though.
right?
Oh, Demon Orb says the new Indiana Jones looks bad.
Did the rest look good?
Well, my God, how old's Harrison Ford now?
Probably as
Got
old.
well
as you.
into 7. Shut up.
oh, he's got to be
Probably
nearly
well into
70.
his 70s, yeah.
Yeah, he would be.
Actually,
Uh,
that's not much older than me thinking about it. For heaven's sake. I forgot. I wondered why you guys weren't playing poker, and I hadn't realised I'd paused the bloody thing. So nobody's put a card down, but we stop talking and play some poker.
Ford will do that.
I had it paused. It's an age thing.
You can also hit a mute button
Yeah, it's
on the
muted.
stream, and then you can still see what's happening.
I know, but I didn't realise I hadn't. It is muted, or you would have heard it.
Yes,
Yes.
we would have.
See? I'm not really a silver surfer. I kind of know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
dear,
yeah,
put brain
like
in.
I heard, like what was it last night that you or the night before that you couldn't figure out how to play Cards Against Humanity with.
No, because that wasn't the way. That wasn't the ones we use. That wasn't massive decks.
Ooh.
I could not figure it out. I thought, oh dear God, right, I'm out. It wasn't massive decks. It just looked completely weird to me. Which is
But
not.
then you still, if they tell you what to do, they.
But
why-
no, it didn't go. No, well, I'd had a glass.
Then
of
you
wine.
didn't ask.
No.
You just should have asked.
No.
Like, hey, how to get this running?
It was just like
Or
double.
or
I
Pip,
was just
Pip,
double
or
bu-
Pip. What was it? Was it the usual problem?
I'd had a glass or two. And it was
yeah,
late.
and with glass she means bottle.
No, I don't. A glass or two.
Yeah.
I was at the pub quiz today at the bowling club. Oh yeah, Ardawen, the bowling hasn't actually started yet. It's still winter, so it doesn't start till April.
Yeah, that's a sport. That's you do it outside, so that's why you.
In the
that
summer.
that
In the
was
summer.
that was the question. I was like, why
I
is
heard
why?
you just before the unless you've been bowling. No, not yet. No.
No, that was what I was gonna ask what Braden's is like was like sort of saying like why is it the summer game? Why is bowling a summer
Because
game?
it's fucking outside on grass. It's freezing
Oh,
cold
wait.
in the winter.
Oh, you do it outside?
Oh,
It's
it's
not
not.
pen bowling. It's lawn bowling. It's proper bowling.
It's lawn bowling. Okay.
Lawn,
all
lawn, as in grass.
Then
bowling.
call it
yeah.
that.
all this time I was thinking that you were
You think
getting
I'm playing
drunk at the
Pen,
bowling.
pen.
That you were getting drunk at the bowling alley.
No.
No, she's getting drunk outside. That's even worse.
Real bowling. No, we drink inside. We play bowls outside.
That makes
Lawn
it that makes it so much less trashy than I thought it was.
All this time you've known me and you think I play 10-pin bowling.
Yeah, that you were getting all this time I was thinking that you were
My
getting
God,
drunk at the bowling alley.
At my age, I don't even think I could pick up a bowling ball. My God. I'd break a hip or something.
The kids, Pip, I knew where it was all along. I knew where you were coming from.
Yeah, well, you know,
I-
you know what bowling is.
No, it's a cool sport. We
Mhm.
love bowling.
Very big in
It's
Australia.
something you do where the weather's nice. You guys probably
Yes.
in Netherlands wouldn't know that, Pip, would you? The
I
scarlet
am
yellow
more.
sun-
I am more often of. How should I translate it? I more like to do not shooting,
Not shooting.
not
Okay.
not
Yeah.
shooting. Yes,
Not
Klotskieten. Oh
shooting.
yeah.
Klotskieten,
That's
yes.
Yeah, that's quite big around here as well. It's like petanque, jeu de boule.
Well,
in French.
petanque.
It's similar.
Well, imagine like the bowling I play is like that, but you roll it instead of flinging the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's actually like bocce. I reckon is the best way to describe it. We can
What,
have little
bowling?
brooms in front of it. You know bowling. You got to throw.
Well, it's
the,
curling without ice, and the balls are round.
curling. That's it. Yeah, curling without ice. So you made it cool by putting grass in there.
Mhm.
What about the other?
So you
Without
could,
ice and brushes.
so you could actually just go also go curling instead in the winter.
Oh, well, you think so? I tried it. No, that is a completely different kettle of fish altogether.
Too much sweeping. It's all the sweeping.
No,
You
it's
should
you
do the
can't
sweeping at
fucking
home.
stand up.
She's
you
already
gotta
tired from sweeping the house, you know.
Oh, watch it, boy.
Oh,
Watch it.
oh, there you go.
Not
Fucking
going there.
Testicle removal incoming.
No, I did
Yep, we
try
did
curling.
not-
Yeah,
They
we-
make it look
we
so
did not-
easy when you watch the Olympics. It looks so easy. You just push off and glide and move the stone or brush the stone.
yeah. it's
My
like-
God, no, you can barely stand up. It's phew, on your arse half the time. It's worse than ice skating. It's so difficult.
It sounds
can't
it
do
sounds
that.
like a ton of fun to do just once.
Oh my God. Because you put like a Teflon sole on one of your shoes so you can slide. And your other shoe's normal. So, I mean, you're all over the place. One leg goes
Look,
one way, the other leg goes the other way.
Look, curling fits into the same umbrella of why sports exist, which I say for all. It's a way of getting away with drinking in a public place. Now, if you're sitting there drinking, that's against the law in most countries in the world. But if you're doing something, chasing a ball, hitting it with a stick, sweeping it, whatever, on the ice, it's a reason to actually get away with drinking. So, quick, the cops are coming. Oh, throw that thing across the lake and sweep in front of it. We'll tell them it's a sport. And that's how these sports are born.
Maybe that's how it
All
started,
sports
Boomah.
are about drinking in a public place. That's why we make them.
Well, Scots invented it, so it had to have something to do with drinking. Come on.
Yeah. Do you think we watch cricket? Do you think we watch cricket to go there for 5 days of a sport
no, I
that might
don't
still
watch
have a
cricket.
fucking draw? No, it's about drinking beer and making clowns of ourselves, which we do a fucking great job at.
Thankfully, Scots don't play cricket.
Yeah, but you guys make up for it. Some of your sports, you guys are fucking crazy. I've seen
Yep.
it.
We play golf.
Cheese roll.
Invented golf.
Oh,
And
uh,
curling.
Cheese roll.
Ardawen, if they talk about crazy sports, filiappen.
Vliejeppen, yes.
What's that?
Jumping over a creek with a big pole.
Oh, canal jumping.
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah.
do that here.
We know about canal jumping.
Yeah.
We all do that.
Yeah.
You guys think you're ahead of the curve, buddy. It's going to be an Olympic sport. We're going to kick your fucking ass at that. We got
Skutje
plenty of
Zielen.
canal. So everyone-
They do it
Oh.
here as well. Bog
That's
jumping.
just a
Right.
silly name, but yeah.
I think we call it bog jumping over here. Well, in England, they don't do it in Scotland because we've got sense.
We call
Yeah,
it, hey, when you're drunk enough, we say, I bet you can't jump over that creek.
Exactly.
Go, fuck you, I'm on there. And then they go. That's how
Hold
we
my
do it.
beer.
Yeah, that's called hold my beer. That's what sports are about. Yeah.
Yeah, and here they said hold my joint.
Or that.
No, but if it's really about
Well
drinking,
done,
then you got to play darts. Because
No,
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 what
no,
what
no,
I
sports
can't
can you
play
play while drinking?
I can't even hit the bloody dartboard. Never mind with a drink in me. Could never play darts. I'm just terrible at it.
I'm so bad that I started to think that maybe I throw better when I have drunk.
No, but like if you do that in a pub, then like you can have a drink in one hand and throw with the other.
Yeah.
Oh well, maybe I'll try that the next time. I think it's because I'm too small. The dartboard's too high. It's like basketball.
I've actually got a dartboard that's made of semi-magnetic material, and the darts have got little magnetic tips on them. And they're weighted the same way. No, it's actually really good. It is a really good way of playing darts. It doesn't have the injury rate and the eye poking you have in hotels, because alcohol and pointy objects always mix well, don't they?
Of course they do. Fuck you.
Thank you very much.
At least the chip stayed in the right country.
Yeah.
What are those darts? What about lawn darts, guys? That was one of those games that came out in the 50s. Big, heavy, motherfucking big-ass darts that were probably a foot long and really heavy. And you'd throw them in your lawn, and they get barred. As soon as they go out, kids kill each other. Cause
Yeah, they give us through their feet and everything. They planned it.
Oh, dude, there were some fireworks. Like, as soon as kids got them, they were just getting killed, and they keep re-emerging in different countries. Like someone's trying to sell these lawn darts.
Yeah,
Like,
at the family barbecue, and the adult have had a few, and yeah, children die. No, not good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. And it's
I can catch it.
I can catch it. Give me
Yeah,
mine.
so, here, kids, give me those lawn darts. Here, have some fireworks or have some nunchucks. Play with something safe.
Have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Sit down, have a beer.
Oh, you can,
Here's a box of M80. We'll have some fun.
You just know that somewhere some stupid person. I was gonna say a redneck, but on the other hand, I could also find some kind of think of some Dutch person do it to tie like a bottle rocket to a lawn dart.
and then have it come down.
Like, oh, it's like a rocket, man. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
You have those they're called like avalanche arrows. They're
Oh.
they have like they're bottle rockets with like a lot of firepower.
Yeah, that they actually use in the mountains to start an avalanche to clear it up before people go
Hey, got your back.
skiing there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, no, the ones that they use here during New Year's aren't actually those. They called that to sort of advertise.
Those are just RPGs. Those are RPGs. If you shoot that at like a house, you blow up the house.
Yeah, that's why I say. Yeah, but yeah.
Like and like someone I know used to trade in like that kind of stuff, and at one point he actually his seller came to him like, oh yeah, now I also have these, and they shut one off, and he said like, no fucking way, I'm not selling that shit. That's too fucking much. Like so much firepower, you know, like that would get people killed.
Just a thing for you, Pip. I noticed you've written in the chat, no Mike Trent. No, look, I'll just tell you that Trent is actually fluent in Benedictine monk vow of silence. He's probably one of the best, most proficient vow of silence people we've got.
And that's
He
why
will
he's
talk
gambling
when prompted.
on the
He
chin.
will talk when prompted. He does have a voice, and we can guarantee Trent exists. He's not a bot, but very fluent, and he speaks Marcel Marceau also. So he has two languages
well,
apart.
He
Yeah.
needs a camera then, so we can see what he's fucking
He,
talking about. Come
No,
on.
he is impersonating Teller from Penn and Teller.
Yes, does that very well. And he's
He's-
also great at the talky parts in Charlie Chaplin movies. Brilliant.
well,
Trent is a dead-
except for the big dictator.
Okay.
Uh,
Therein lies a story I don't really want to hear, but okay.
No, because the Charlie Chaplin actually speaks in the big dictator.
Oh,
Is it not the
okay.
great dictator? Come on now.
The great dictator, yeah.
Just because he's got no. Okay, I won't go there.
Well,
Great
you know,
dicks, big dicks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you would expect that that one person that it's about would be flattered that somebody he's a fan of made a movie of him.
Well, you know, do we know?
Yes, he
Do we
I
wasn't
will-
know?
very nice. He wasn't a very nice person.
No, I
I will
know, but
personally
hey,
break my vow of silence just for
Oh,
you.
hi!
Hey.
Yay!
no,
The
but
Hi,
you
last time
Fred.
I
do
did
Nice to
that,
meet you.
about an hour
you
and a
do
half.
know that that mustache was in
Mhm,
honor of Charlie Chaplin.
mhm.
Did you know too that now because Trent has broken his vow of silence, 3 children at the orphanage are probably going to lose their life now because of that.
No.
Trent,
Yes.
come
No.
on.
He'll
Think of
Just
say
the
3. I was
children.
hoping for 5.
Can I kill them?
Ah, I recognize that voice.
who?
It'll take me a minute, but I do recognize the voice.
No.
Ah. Pick the voice. Hey guys, top left. Geez, we're running through this quick tonight. It's really flying. Top left's been happening, and all the nominations have been coming and going for the top left Dunning Kruger. Are we all versed up on what it is, or does anyone need a bit of a wrap up?
Yeah, basically it's like what Red used to do, but better.
Well done, fuck of the year, but it's
Yeah.
top left of the Dunning Kruger. Who are you throwing up? Pip, give us your reasons and briefly why. Well, not
JM
briefly, as long
Truth,
as you like.
and do I really need to give a reason? He's JM Truth.
Oh, we're doing JM Truth as well on the bunker. In fact, we've got a new
Yay.
JM Roulette where you pick his video, pick any number, and if he doesn't say something stupid, you get 10 points.
Okay.
So you never get any points. So you'll never get any points. Okay, good.
You never get any. It can't be done. You can't find 10 seconds of JM not saying something stupid, so it's rigged. But it's
To
sort
be
of like a
honest, I
legitimate roulette game.
don't know if it's really casting any votes because I kind of haven't been bothering with flat earth because they're all just fucking stupid.
How about a drinking game with everything James Truth says something that is actually true? You take a shot.
Well, you'd fucking be
You'd never
celibate.
No, there's not enough whiskey in the world. I'm sorry.
No.
Sensible. He's not going to say anything, so you're not going to drink. You've given up. It's the life of the racket. You're going to
Yeah,
become
that's
fucking
not a game for Pip.
Puritan.
Pip
No.
needs a game
No,
with
no.
alcohol, where you actually get alcohol into your body.
Mhm.
That's why I said everything James Truth says something that is true. You take a shot.
But look, I tell you what, Scotty Storm's
Yeah, that
come
works
in.
better.
Scotty
Oh, no,
Storm,
he's
good
a
old Aussie boy. He's come in a week
Twat.
ago and got thrown out of the bunker 33 within a week. He's already said something.
Oh,
offensive.
did he?
Dickhead. There you go. So Scotty Storm comes in and burns out like a supernova.
Oh,
I think he's a
God.
black hole now, but anyway. So, and Mitchell from Australia. Oh, fuck. We've got him down here, guys.
I really haven't followed in. Oh my god, it must be at least a year before I've bothered my arse with
Yeah,
anything.
I've
flat earth.
seen a few things pop up
And I
here
don't
and there.
think I don't think I need to bother because they're just going to be saying the same shit as they did a year ago. So, JM
Well,
Truth for the win.
Yeah.
I personally
Just
like
a year
Witcher-
ago?
I like where you hear
maybe
Witcher,
more.
with Witcher with Oakley, where Oakley's doing the gas go down, go boom boom. You actually hear Witcher realise he's not the king of flirt,dom and that he bows to Oakley. You can hear it in the text, or in the voice. He's sort of like, oh, I'm really confident. Oh no, Oakley's killed me with
No,
the gas
Jesus
go down, go boom boom. So Witcher's a fuckwit. He's always worth a mention. Thompson's gone quiet. Who else
Well,
is there?
Thompson's in
Riley.
jail, so hopefully.
Is he? Is
I
that
don't know.
true?
I'm saying hopefully.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I hope
Okay,
you
let's
so.
start a
That's it.
rumor. He's in jail. I started it.
Yay! Okay, we start here. Nathan Tompkins
He's
in
in jail for being a twat.
Yeah, and Mr. Big. He's the wife of Mr. Big. Ooh. Nathan's getting plenty of sex.
I can almost
Okay, well,
guarantee anything they're talking about now is what they were talking about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. That honestly, I couldn't tell you how long it's been since I haven't bothered.
Yeah,
Because it's all
I
the same
agree.
shit. It is literally
Yeah,
the same.
when you drink too much, you lose track of time.
Maybe flat earth, maybe drink. Oh fuck! I'm glad I'm out.
You hear them and go, what? You get intrigued. It's a bit
Mm.
like watching a game like curling. You go, what is this? There's something wrong with it. And you try to figure out what's wrong with it and realise it's a waste of time. I agree.
Yeah.
We have much more fun not doing them now.
Thanks, Ardawen. Seriously, think I'll just go back to watching Scientologists. They make more sense.
Ooh, that sounds dangerous, Pip.
Uh,
Oh no, you make fun of them and then they really get angry.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
Well, are there all those people going around sticking cameras in each other's faces in America, these First Amendment auditors, or are we just giving
Oh
the
yeah,
impression?
I love them. I love watching them. Yeah,
I don't know, they all just seem to be there looking for something to whinge about and can't find it, so create it. And it just sort of, if
yeah.
they really had a good place, it'd be better if they could find salesmen, really, really weird salesmen, and see what they do. Creepy salesmen or creepy workers. That'd be more fun, watching a creepy worker work creepily.
But
Oh,
Where did the
Watch
sense
Malcolm
go?
videos.
I don't know. Sorry, I just. Getting
that
hard.
leads to an interesting question. So, like, aside from flat Earth, what is like the craziest sort of conspiracy theory that you heard?
I don't really do
QAnon?
conspiracy theories. I do cults and things.
QAnon.
I don't know what that is, to be quite honest. I must dig into it deeper.
Huh. But
Better
nothing
not.
like real, like absolutely weird.
Conspiracy
What
theories.
the mud flood. Mud flood.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's less. Yeah. It's.
I was going to say the moon being made out of blown glass, but that was what's Aussie Jesus, wasn't it? That's still flat Earth. Oh my
I
goodness!
love that one.
What a fucking
Re- Recharging your brown chakra by sunning Uranus.
Oh God, no
What
chance.
the kind of crap is that?
There's a wonderful chap in, I think it's Punjab, who can actually read. He's like a fortune teller, but he reads breasts. So any women go in, he can sit there and twirl the stereo for a bit and tell you your future by filling your boobies. I'm sure the women are queuing up for that one.
Sign me
Now
up.
that's a scam I can get behind.
Fine, I'm gonna start my own scam.
Married lady of 30 years this year, but I'll sign up for that.
I'm gonna start my own scam.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
start
go-
taste testing boobies for cancer.
Oh no!
That's the next
No.
level, Jen. We're doing classes on that. That's level 2, tasting them. We read breasts first. Come on, mate, sign up now. Get on the ground floor.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I would also do tasting, but not to detect cancer, but to see if your chakras are
aligned.
rightly
Yeah,
aligned.
yeah. That's a safer thing to do.
Yeah,
Like,
because
yeah.
then
Okay,
it can it's more Sue friendly.
As the only lady here tonight, can I just put my hand up and say, I'm not tasting or putting anything in my mouth. Thank you. Gentlemen.
Well,
Well,
that could
thanks.
work as well. Like if a guy comes. Oh, never mind.
No, exactly.
Hey. No.
Oh, dear.
But then again, Arwen, there are certain people that would come to you. Trust me, you don't want your face near that.
Oh,
I have interns.
Okay, like, well, Pip. Last night, Pip got introduced to a couple of people.
I did, yes. And I'm not even going to go and look. I kind of get the gist. I
Oh.
thought maybe I should go and watch some of their videos so I know what everybody's talking about. And then I thought, nah, I don't need that in my life.
Oh well, if Fila is streaming in the morning, then you can.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
can
just.
check
that's
out
the
what she-
thing. I need to
what
set
she-
the notifications for her because it doesn't pop up. I'll do that right now. Yeah.
Or just send her a message and say, "Hey, if you're streaming, hit me up."
No, I will do it properly and hit the notification bell.
It's just having a bit of fun at the expense of some dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, now I kind of sort of know who they're talking about. I probably enjoy it. I have tried to watch a couple of times. I thought, I don't know who these people are. Now I do. It should
Yeah.
be fun. But in the morning, make sure I have breakfast first.
Do I
Yeah.
sort of hear a shield there of someone?
Yeah, I can't because
Well,
I don't have a spanner.
yeah.
Vila Vendetta. She is a part of
Yeah,
our.
she's been on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's part of the Stream Pairs collection now.
Yeah.
She streams in a UK morning time. She usually snipes Von Helton.
Yeah.
Von Helton.
Yeah, and like
And
that
Shani
that
and
is the biggest scum there is.
see, I was scared to
Basically,
watch.
his mom needed 911, and he didn't call because the fucker wants his inheritance.
But
Mm.
cool.
Basically, left his mom to die.
Yep.
At this point, he's got his kids taken away because, well, he would not have gotten any of the inheritance because
But
it
before
all
you
went
spoil anything,
to his children.
I don't think it had to be spoiled. He's a-
where can we find that a video about that guy?
Okay, I will. Oh God. Okay, I'll go to your Discord and put Vila's channel in because I haven't
Yeah.
got a spanner, so I can't put it in the side chat. Hint, hint.
But we can.
You little.
And then you can watch all her. Well, they are live streams, but you'll get the gist.
Yeah. And
where
yeah,
did I-
there is a lot more, but like, oh,
Mm.
You know what? I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Uh-huh.
So there,
just tell me a room to put it in.
because I was gonna ask you, do you have anything to shield for yourself as well?
Of course. My channel.
Tell us about your channel.
No, wait, I'll put this in first. Am I blue yet?
Well,
Wait, no, I'm
brainless.
Oh, there we go. There is Vila's channel. You can find out about Von Hilton for yourself. I haven't watched anything yet. I've seen a couple of bits in the morning when she literally snipes when he's live streaming.
Okay.
Oh my
And,
god.
Too.
And apparently he's a bit of a shite. So
bit. And like he believes every conspiracy that there is, everyone, even if
Everything.
they contradict each other. That's
and there was another person, Shani, who apparently is a woman who married this guy and spent all his $750,000
and
thing,
even
and now
got
like
the-
they're in the poverty line, and she does mukbangs and she's quite stinky. I
deep
don't know.
in debt. Spend that money and then got them in debt.
750k, and now they're skint, as we say over here. Penniless.
A lot of people, I've actually seen that. I watch The Casual Criminalist, which is Simon Whistler, quite a lot. And a lot of times people, you think, how'd they lose all that money? And a lot of times it goes in gambling debts. No matter how much you win in gambling, you just keep spending it. And if you've got thousands and millions of dollars, they just piss it against the wall.
Well, I don't know this woman at all, and I don't know what she spent it on, but she went through
Probably
it.
food. Because you've seen a picture of her.
Yeah, she's not exactly svelte.
But since
But
we're
neither am
running
I, so
towards the,
I'm not going to fat shame anyone, but she does mukbangs and things, so. Nay.
but
Yeah.
since we're running towards the 2 hours, I was thinking
Yeah.
like, hey, do you have something to share for yourself, Pippa? Tell us about what you
Yes.
tend
Well,
to do.
I tend to read stories, but kind of naughty stories or funny stories, because the naughty stories are getting kind of thin on the ground now. But yes, I read stories. It's called Pippanori, and if anyone from the UK has heard of Jackanori, that's where I stole the name from. Read funny stories, live stream on a Friday, play some games, put out with Brainless.
Friday night, game night.
Friday night.
Well, basically making fun of
Quiplash.
Pip Night.
Well,
but
we play Quiplash, so I changed the name to Piplash, so we play Piplash. And I
and
do
other games.
Wednesdays and Saturdays. I usually upload 8 o'clock UK in the morning. And yeah, go check me out. Have a good laugh because they are funny. Yesterday's story, I couldn't put the proper title on. I had to put My Wife Wants to Try ... But the actual story is called My Wife Wants to Try Another Cock. What do you mean? Why are you laughing? She needed a new chicken.
Yeah.
So that kind of
New
story.
rooster.
Mary has
Yeah.
a little pink pussy. Has almost 750,000 views, and it's not fucking monetized.
Look, cock sales is a growth industry, though. I must.
Yeah, well,
point out,
apparently.
so
Yeah.
So check out Mary Has a Little Pussy 2. Don't watch the original one because it's not monetized. Watch the other one.
Okay.
Or watch them both.
Or watch them both.
yeah.
It was the first thing I did when I got my 1,000 subs. Yes, I'm monetized. That video's going to make me a fucking fortune. And I got thinking, no, not suitable for most advertisers. Fuck, because I wrote
Yeah.
pussy. Because I wrote pussy in the title. So I re-uploaded it and called it Pink Cat. That's fine. It's exactly the same video.
Yeah. Well, it happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Shite happens.
Another one.
Shit happens.
I've got me a hankering. Although I've seen London being destroyed once by a dinosaur and found it deeply satisfying, I kind of got me a hankering of a dinosaur that could, hopefully, a radioactive mind control electronic nuclear dinosaur could smash fuck out of London in a nice black and white field with plenty of brill cream. I kind of need to see it. So what's the chances of my dinosaur fetish being satisfied this week? What do you think? How are we looking?
Well,
I haven't watched the movie yet, Boomer. But if you say that is in the movie, then yeah, sure, Boomer. Do I have the movie for you? Surprise, surprise! You didn't expect that, didn't you? Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, because I thought you may have seen the movie. But after all, why would you want to watch a movie? Okay. Yeah. So we're talking radioactive Jedi mind controlled dinosaur. He does not fuck around. And he takes on humanity's best in sub to sub. He's an anti-air submarine. He's a nuclear fucking sub, basically. I dig this fucking character. Anyway. So, yeah. And that's going to be Wednesday, UTC, 8 p.m., I think.
Yes.
Check your local guides, I guess.
Yes, I'm
Oh my God.
gonna quickly make a thumbnail and put it up somewhere tonight, maybe. So keep a lookout at our Discord and our YouTube channel for the link.
It's called The Behemoth, and it's a 1959 black and white dinosaur movie. But of course, it has our exciting voiceover. And I mean, how can you fucking not want to do it? Oh my God, I just folded. I was supposed to check. Damn. Who won it? Oh,
I did,
Jen
with a
took
flush.
500. We had the flush. He's got to buy drinks for everyone, you know that.
Does anyone here have anything else to shill before we leave?
Well, I usually join Slim Cyborg on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays on his streams, and on Thursdays I'm usually on Delicious Danish with the TMI show. Always quite a bit fun.
oh God,
And
I
on-
ran out of
on-
stairs. Sorry. Carry on.
And on Fridays I usually join this
No, I
crazy
mean-
chick on her stream. But like, yeah. Oh shit, she's back.
I thought I was finished. I hurry up. Sorry, I had to go pee.
Well, sounds like a lot of fun.
Listen, anyone's welcome on a Friday night to mine. You're always welcome.
Yeah.
If there's room, you're very welcome.
And otherwise you can join the audience.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm supposed to be sitting this one out. Make this last hand.
Yeah.
Let's
We'll find it
see
out.
if
Well-
Jinx cleans the table.
I want to thank everyone for coming. Well, watch this last hand unfold. Ooh, an ace of hearts.
How did you know that I was coming?
For God's sake. Well, thank you very much for letting me in for a chat because I really was seriously bored because nothing was happening. I enjoyed that.
Tim, always a pleasure.
I enjoyed
So
that.
we'll hit you up whenever we're going to do it. We send out
Well,
calls
and I'm
before
back in the
beforehand.
Discord. I don't know why I wasn't in your Discord, but I'm in the Discord now. So
Okay. Oh, cool. All right. Well, you probably you have to cut off at 100, don't you? Maybe you killed it.
that's all right. I'll have it muted, so I probably won't hear a fucking thing you're saying. But I'll mute it. I always mute the Discords, so I always check though. You're
Well, I
in
could
the You're
chill.
in the Aussies. I don't know why, but you're in the Aussies
Friends.
Well, that's because
Yeah, I can
because of you.
chill my
I know where to
massively
find it.
multiplayer online role-playing game. It's a
Ooh,
browser game called Magic Duel, and
Magic Duel.
yeah, it has hundreds of hand-drawn artworks that you could potentially draw and have put into the game, and it runs off of community-made quests that we all participate in sometimes. And the 17th birthday is coming up pretty soon
That
for the
sounds good.
game.
Okay, cool.
That sounds good.
It's magicduel.com. And thanks.
Okay.
Cool. I'll hit you up when I see you in the asylum next. I'll get the link off you there because I'm too stoned to write this down.
Are you lucky?
Uh,
Open world multiplayer sandbox adventure. Okay.
and with
Check
that,
that out.
I want to thank everyone for coming. Thank you, people in the chat, for coming. And yeah, have a look at us on Wednesday when we play the Behemoth. And we're gonna see you guys there. Bye.
Hey, bye.
Bye, people.
Bye bye.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.